All right, what's up? So first of all, the stuff that you suspect that will be on the exam will be on the exam, just probably a little bit less than you think. Um, there are questions about the differences between the Articles of Confederation and the Constitution, questions about Lopez, about McCulloch v. Maryland, so on. There are questions about federalism, fiscal federalism, cooperative federalism, the difference between categorical grants and block grants, examples of each, stuff like that. Getting into the types of questions that you may not suspect will be on it, but are on it in large numbers, is voting behavior and ideologies and how ideologies relate to voting behavior among certain demographic groups. So by that I mean what groups are more likely to vote. And by demographics I mean race, age, education level. So which groups are more likely to vote? Okay, that's number one. Which groups identify with the Republican Party? Which groups identify with the Democratic Party? Which groups are conservative? Which groups are liberal? So Hispanics, white evangelicals, blacks, urban, highly educated, all of those demographic groups. Which party are they more likely to vote for? Which types of policies are they more likely to support? And then to that end, what are liberal policies? What are conservative policies? What are the different ideological distinctions between the two? Okay, so voting behavior is big. If you look at the most recent Albert that we did and go through all of the questions that dealt with voting behavior or voting trends or ideological breakdowns, you will be prepared. There were no questions from Albert on the last test that you took. There are several questions straight from Albert on this exam, and nearly all of the questions from Albert that are on this exam deal with voting behavior. Though there is a question about fiscal federalism and a couple others. Okay, so you probably didn't think that'd be a large component of the exam, but it is. Next, the differences between civil liberties and civil rights. The difference between the Establishment Clause and the Free Exercise Clause. The difference between the Due Process Clause and Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. What is selective incorporation and how did that process work? That's on the test. As far as dark money, there's one major concept that you need to know because there's a couple different questions about campaign finance. There was one court case that was cited in the documentary over and over that sort of opened the floodgates to corporate spending and super PACs and dark money. What was that court case? What did they rule? What were the effects of the ruling? Which, I mean, I just told you the effects. So that's sort of the main things. Let me make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. No, I mean, that's pretty much everything. And then, I mean, obviously there might be some questions about James Madison, Federalist 10, Shays Rebellion, stuff like that. But those things that I told you to focus on, yeah. Oh, Electoral College. Yeah, there's a few questions on the Electoral College. What is it? Why do we have it? What are its advantages? What are its disadvantages? What are the criticisms of it? So that's pretty much it. I know it's 8 o'clock. Sorry for getting this out to you late. Again, thank Victoria. This was her idea, and Cassidy Hood also asked for a study guide. So be sure to thank Cassidy and Sardines for telling me that I should do this, / making me feel bad if I didn't do this. All right, happy studying. Go to sleep at a reasonable hour. Watch some like puppy videos to make you laugh, put you in a good mood before you go to sleep. That way you dream about puppies instead of something else not as fun, like woodland creatures with chainsaws out to murder you. Don't dream about that. That's not fun. Puppies are fun. Okay, bye bye.